Move into another brand new selection. This is the first time you're getting to see it. This is the only show on the day. You know, it's interesting. Pearls is really, for centuries, they have been revered, whether it's by nobility, whether even if you look back into lore where knights, when they went into battle, would wear pearls because of the magic, and they thought they would keep them from harm. And there is something so magical when you wear them. You'll have your own story. And each pearl by Mother Nature, when we talk about Josh working with his family-owned and operated company and his family for 3 generations, cherry picking each pearl to perfection. So they're matching. Just even the size, Josh, when we talk about this next ring, the consistency within the 4 pearls. I love that you've given it a touch of glamour with white topaz. This is spring price, so we've taken 20, actually more than that now, because it was originally $199.90, and now we have it at $159.90, so we're taking $40 off, 4 flex, free shipping, and this is almost a little bit in that bypass design.
Yeah, bypass has been popular for years. Look at the luster of these small pearls. You will never see better luster in the world of pearls than you do when you see these very small pearls. Pearls are made up of these microscopic crystalline structures, and when we have our small little pearls, those crystalline structures are so tightly compacted together that we get this piercing luster that grabs your eye and almost just shimmers. And when you put 4 of them together in this beautiful cluster design, you have this mix between the, this classic elegance, but again, we have this modern look of those encrusted white topaz shanks on either side of the pearl, creating that bypass design. Look at that luster. I can't get over. You know, as we go through our 2 hours here of Imperial Pearls, you're gonna hear me say over and over again, luster, luster, luster. And the reason is because when we're over there and we're selecting pearls on the pearl farms, that's what I'm looking for. You know, every single piece of Imperial Pearl jewelry has my family's name on it. Every single piece of Imperial Pearl jewelry that is shipped in a box that has that logo on it, that is 3 generations of my family. If I ever picked a single pearl that wasn't of the Imperial quality standard, I work each and every day right alongside of my grandfather. He'd be knocking on my door and being like, "Josh, what are you doing? What are you doing?" So I don't dare ever try to put anything inferior.
Yes. There's a level of excellence that
you only find in family businesses, you know?
It's really true, and that's why each one of these is a true treat, and they're extremely limited. We have maybe about 4 dozen of this ring available. Continue to call in.